and enjoy the show. Episode of Home Alone with Mike Froh. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Episode of Home Alone with Mike Froh. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Episode of Home Alone with Mike Froh. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. episode of Home Alone with Mike Froh. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Episode of Home Alone with Mike Froh. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Now you can hear me. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode. Home Alone with Mike Froh.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Just catching up on the chat. Oh my goodness. Lots to catch up on. What is going on to all my Twitch fam? What's going on to my Facebook fam? What's going on, Matthew? What's going on, Deathcore Dane? Electric Kitty. Hey. What's going on, Char? So, should we get right into it? Should we get right into it? Tonight, what we're doing, you guys, we are watching... Oh my goodness. Isn't that a good side? My computer looks like it's freezing on me over here. Whatever, as long as this side's working, we should be okay. Should we get right into it? What we're gonna do tonight is... What's going on, Melanie? What's going on, Bamer? 23, Dustin. There's a whole bunch of us in here tonight. Really good to see all of you. What we're doing tonight is we're going to watch the Holly Springs disaster documentary that my good friend Daniel Bray made. Put it out a couple years ago. It's called As the Smoke Fades. And we're going to watch it, and we're going to react to it, and we're going to talk about it, and we're going to have a fun night. Sorry about missing her last night, folks. I was working a night shift, so I got called in. Duty calls. When duty calls, it calls. I don't know where Bronson is tonight. His cam is kind of dead right now, but let's do it. Hey, what's going on, Daniel? I'll give you a call here in a little bit. I'm going to FaceTime you. Is that cool? Yay. Background audio is choppy. Thank you for letting me know that. Let's turn it off then. There. No more background music. Let's dive right into it, you guys. So, without further ado, if you guys want to show your appreciation for this documentary, tonight you can send a tip to the... where is it? My other way. The upper left-hand corner, any of the tips tonight that come in, I'm going to split them with my friend Daniel, who made this documentary. And yeah, whatever we raise tonight, I'm going to put towards the performance on Saturday, so we'll unlock a whole bunch of the tip goals and Yeah, show your appreciation though tonight, you guys. Let's be active in the chat. Let's be nice. Let's be positive. I've definitely never watched this in front of an audience other than the night that I watched the premiere, and I cried that night. So let's hope I don't cry tonight. You know, it gets me. Yeesh. Douche Chains 4. That's what I'm talking about. And what the other thing I was going to say is head on over to Twitch, join the squad. Give me a follow. Give me a subscription. If you guys have Amazon Prime, you guys get a free Twitch subscription of your choice. You can use it with your Amazon Prime, and I would really love that if you guys chose me. Hey, Brett Has Bones just joined the gang. So, that's what we're going to do tonight. Any questions, we can stop along the way. We can talk about it. This is kind of an Ask Me Anything. I'll try and keep up with the chat. It's going to be a little tough, but hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Without further ado, oh yeah, and if you guys are looking for a download link to this, if you want to watch it again afterwards, the link is in my, the link to the documentary is in my bio. Or in the about of this video, in the description, all that stuff. Or you can just type in as... Hey, shout out to Fantastic for subbing, or for gifting a sub to Electric Kitty. I love it. I love it. Thank you guys. We're starting off hot. So here we go. Type As the Smoke Fades. It's a Vimeo link if you guys need to download it on your own time. Here we go. Let's see how this goes. Uh-oh. It's coming out of the wrong sound. Uh-oh. I knew that was going to happen. Hold on. Oh, boy. Okay, I got this. I got this. Don't worry. We need sound, though. That's very important. Output. Sound card. Let's go.
Alright guys. Stage right now. 4 minutes. I'm counting. 8 years in the making. 8. Is that how long we played together? 2005. Feels like it. 2014. Yeah. 8, 9 years.
Jesus.
Feels like 100.
That's a third of our
Alright,
lives.
still love you though, boys. Go team on 3.
That's a third of our lives.
Gigan, where's Maranka?
9,
Maranka, get over
18,
here, bro.
27. Whoa.
Dude, we're pushing 30. 30 boys.
Oh. We were young and we didn't even know it.
1, 2, 3, Gigan!
Giggin. Oh boy, giggin. Giggin. A cult following, eh, Daniel? I'm gonna make these a little smaller.
Here we go. Are they playing it? Not yet.
Boys, let's go.
Hey, what's going on, Ryan? Good to see you back. Good to see you, Dane. Electric Kitty, Colt. Fantastic. Wow, you're great for gifting subs. Yep, tape was always coming off before I even hit the stage. You're right, Paul. Schvetty boy. As the Smoke Fades by Daniel Bray and John Eric Nicholson.
What the fuck is everybody doing?
Tony Develos! The world's best hype man! Let's go!
I cannot fucking hear you guys. Let's hear it!
Okay. Pardon me, Michael.
Too fucking long.
Hasn't it? Ooh. I remember that was my biggest complaint about this was the audio. I'm always such an audio snob. Hey, let's go. We're getting. We on that caffeine tonight, baby. The audio was so fucked, says Daniel. Hey, shout out Cody Patrick. Let's go. Hey, look at how happy we were there. What a fun night. Shout out to Chongs. Just followed the gang. Here, let's all say it together in the chat. Oh, 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 shit. Yeah. Let's go! Bam. Yes! Let's go! Woo! Anybody looking for the links right now? That's my Twitch. Twitch TV/notlowmusic. Oh, I love it. So many of you following the gang right now. Hell yeah, we do this every Wednesday and every Saturday. We do a concert on Saturdays, not like this. And then on Wednesdays we watch videos and we chat and we have a good time.
How the fuck are you guys doing?
Oh, listen to the crowd. Oh my God. Oh, come here, buddy. Come here. Shout out Ruzzy. Ruzzy was a fuzzy wuzzy. Oh. Yup. Oh my God. Yes. Boom, bow, 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 bow. Look at that. Bo, bo, bo. Bo, 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 bo. Quit licking me. Tick it, tick it. Hey, what's going on, Hebert? You cover up the killings. Woo! Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, we're back. With the bottle. Hey. Look at that. Okay, I just want to pause it for 1 sec. If I can. Let's see. Is everything sounding okay? Do I need to change anything? Is it too loud? Is it clipping? What do you guys think? Do you guys like having the chat on the screen? Let me know. Are we having fun so far? Are we having fun? I know we're a little behind here. Sounds great on the Twitch side of things. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Davey D's. We're going to have a night. We're going to have a, what do we call it? Talent show. So if you think you can sing like me, that could be your talent that you bring to the stream one night. All you're going to need is a webcam and a web mic or a mic that hooks up to your computer. And we're going to do a talent show, baby. So it sounds good. We can keep going. Shout out to everybody who has followed on Twitch tonight. I'm going to put those links up just for another second here, and we will continue on. The next time I take a break here, I'm going to call Daniel, and we're going to have a talk to him about making this. Hey, look at... Oh, that's not quite a good enough Bronson cam. Come on. Oh, it's going to fall. There it is. On the guy. On my guy. So... Ronan Heatley thinks he can scream my deep parts, no problem. The thing is, I've never heard someone do a scream that I think sounds like my deeps. Maybe I'm wrong. Do my deep screams sounds like other people's? And I'm just crazy? Whatever. Let's keep it moving. Let me know in the chat if I am crazy. All good on your end. What's going on, Haley, Colt, Cole, Ronan, Dane, Davey, Ronan, Matthew, Justin, Ryan. Hell yeah. So make sure to hit the links down at the bottom there. If you guys send in a tip or donation, go to streamlabs.com/notlowmusic1. Show me some love, and your message will pop up on the screen tonight, and there should be text-to-speech. So you can either leave a funny message or you can start trolling me right now. Just go for it. I put it out there. But you have to leave a donation to do it, so. Let's continue on with this beautiful documentary. I haven't cried yet, so we're good.
You guys amaze us. This is incredible.
Oh, you went down,
It's
don't you,
unbelievable. We're just dudes from Saskatchewan. And this is what you bring us, and we love you.
Teed. I miss the Todd. I'm gonna get all this off the screen. I could cry too. Saskatchewan, that's where I am. My name is Michael Froh. Oh no! What? What is wrong? What is wrong with your face? Dude, I really liked the bucket hats. And they didn't like me. Let's keep going. Roasted. I sang and
my name's Tony Davlos, and I play guitar. And let me do that again. My name's Tony Davlos, and I play lead guitar and sing in the Holly Springs. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna say that.
Hey, my name's Josh Gilliam. I was guitar player for the Holly Springs Disaster.
what a smooth
That's pretty
bastard.
good. Something like that.
He makes my heart.
My name is Dan
Twitter.
Maranka, and
Twitter
I
pated.
played drums.
Well, I'm Andy Ford, and I played
Why?
the Deep 4, became the Deep 4, rather, in the Holly Springs Disaster.
I can't even hear Dan
I wish our
Ranka
name
without
was
just
Holly
bursting
Springs,
into
but
laughter. I
guess
love
spit
it.
That whole thing out. But hey.
Da-da-da-da. Yelling at children with hands over their hearts. I can't remember what we called it.
Giving self thy hand. Everybody.
That was like the first demo thing we ever made. The first
Hell
time.
yeah.
And that was just me and Mike in his basement.
Hell yeah, it was. And anybody who watches the stream knows that I play a version of that song all the time now. I re-recorded it. And I fucking love that song still. And the funny thing about that is, yeah, I'll skip back a little bit because I cut in on Josh. But yeah, me and him wrote that in my basement, in my mom's basement, when we were about 19, 20 years old. And boy, we were some lost young men at that time, but it really brought some small amounts of clarity into both of our lives. And I wouldn't be here without Josh. So, oh, frick. I just, yeah, there, the tears almost came. But I owe Josh a lot. And Josh is an amazing human. And maybe he doesn't want me putting this out there, but I still write music with Josh all the time. Be what that as it may. I love the guy. I love everyone in the band, but me and Josh have a special connection because we started the whole thing together, and he literally saved me from a really bad place, and was like, let's do Holly Springs, or let's do a band. And this song right here, what is it called? Say It Again, Maybe It'll Happen. That was the one that started it all. So, I went too far. Oh, no. Come on, I can do this. Here we go.
Skyscrapers Will Fall. That
There it
was
is.
like the first demo thing we ever made, the first cut we made. And that was just me and Mike in his basement, just playing around. That was our first, literally the first time we ever jammed together on anything. We made that song, and we were stoked on it. You know, at that time it was kind of in that vein of what was coming up in hardcore, and like, yeah, it was cool.
So we decided
Yeah, it
to
was.
try and write some songs together. He approached me after I was playing a solo show at that time because I broke up with my band. Look at me, Kay. A little context, though, to just roast myself and toast myself. That shirt was horrible. I had huge pit stains that day. You can see the acne on my face as well. I was 18 in this photo. 18-year-old Mikey here, and you know where that is? That's on stage at Warped Tour, ladies and gentlemen. So I looked like shit, but at least it was at a good spot. When my first band called Away From Here, we played a Warped Tour when I graduated high school, and that's where this photo's from. Those horrible sideburns peeking out under there. I don't think I brushed my teeth that day. Acne, horrible hair that I didn't get enough time to straighten that day. Sweaty little tight gray shirt. What was I thinking? Jeez. This is what started the Springs. Isn't that sad?
Songs together. He approached me after I was playing a solo show at that time.
Hey, Dear Solace, away from here. Away from here.
And he broke up with his band. So I was playing a Dear Solace show.
Hey,
and Josh came up to me after the show and asked me if I wanted to start, like, write together, I think is how we put it, or start a band.
I didn't want to stop.
The Gene
so
Simmons helmet.
Looked around for some of my fellow musicians.
For them, like my close friends that I hung out with every day, he was one of the quickest people to like reach out to me and be like, "Let's make music. It'd probably be a really good thing." So that's like that's how Holly Springs Disaster came together, and we wrote like all the songs.
Hell
from
yeah!
That small junction of time.
Josh just asked me one day if I wanted to come play some guitar, and then we jammed and clicked, and then that's how I became a guitar player in the band.
Hell yeah!
We good?
Yeah, we're good.
Ah,
Hey,
Jolie,
I'm
Ollie,
Joel
Ollie!
Hansen, and I played drums for the Holly Springs Disaster.
Hell yeah, you did. And now you're a freaking... Look at this guy. Look at him. What a beautiful man. Boy, he made a good decision. Well, no. Yeah. Beautiful man there. And a beautiful person inside and out. Holly Springs wouldn't have been anything without Joel Hansen. His time in the basement, his drums, his dedication to the band, and he never got enough love from it, from any of us. I don't think Josh, or I don't, who looks high? Andy? Joel, I think Joel is, yeah, what a handsome boy. I think Joel's out in BC. I think he's out in Vancouver or maybe like LA. Mans is killing it. That's all I know. Here we go. Let's go a little further with Joel. I won't cut into him anymore. What a beautiful man, though.
Joel was a crazy, crazy drummer. Joel just matched our personalities instantly, and he started coming down to Moose Jaw and hanging out with us.
Andy and Tony, their band was slowly dying out as well. Band Prevail. It was Tony, because he's just a little shredder. They were like, we're going to come together and start this kind of super group.
I think it was just like, oh, this kid's groovy, let's play with him. And he had a jam space in his basement, so... in, sold.
The last kind of piece to the puzzle was finding a bass player.
I'm definitely the least talented out of all four of the musicians in the band. So
like, we made him like audition for the band.
Okay, I know that Ryan was talking about Andy when he says he looks as high as I should. Look at Andy! And Tony peeking over the back like that. Oh my goodness. Yo, Andy, he's the most humble musician I've ever met. He's always just like, I'm shit, like, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, Andy is the most, like, business savvy, like, attention to detail, OCD pothead you will ever meet in your whole life. He's an amazing kid. He's an amazing man. But look at him there! Boom, roasted. You look like you're gonna overdose on weeds. Wow.
Like, we made him like audition for the band. Andy was like the
We did
one
make
and
him
only one.
audition.
I think we made like audition pretty much.
I said yes, and we started jamming at Joel's basement.
Daniel, that vinyl went for $600 on a highest bid auction on my live stream one night. So not only does it go for $250 on Discogs, it goes up to $600 when people are put to pressure over it. Don't worry, Ryan, that's on its way to you. I've got, I think, the next 2 days off, so I'll send that to you. So it'll be there before Christmas for you. Sorry it's taken so long. But hell yeah, that vinyl on the wall is special, and I will stop cutting off Andy because he deserves the floor.
I think we made like audition pretty much.
I said yes, and we started jamming at Joel's basement.
Kind of clicked right away. Just started writing.
Hell yeah.
I was excited initially to start writing music that was like heavy, and I could do drop tuning and chug and all of those cool things that you wanted to do when you you know, first started playing and got excited about heavy music.
Every band playing heavy music, how are they, like, this heavy part, this is gonna be the mosh part, or whatever. I just couldn't give a shit about labels and stuff like that, you know? Like, not record, well, yeah, record labels too, but like labeling music.
Oh, you think you're so
the
cool.
best bands of all genres are usually the band that sound less like everyone else in the genre. The Gorgeous was my biggest influence.
Hell yeah.
They always, it sucks it was one band, but it was the Gorgeous.
Hell yeah.
My favorite band when we started it, and like, still when I listen to their album, I'm like, yeah, we're just trying to be as crazy as them.
It was kind of a neat experience. I mean, I'd see some
Matthew
guys in
Hebert
other bands kind of doing their thing, and then once these guys formed, got their stuff going, I saw a lot of anticipation from people and a lot of
hell yeah, Matt,
excitement. And then we ended up writing "Nice Night for Neck Injury" in like 5 minutes, and pretty much before our first tour, we had "Motion Sickness Love" ready and all written,
and that must have been in October. We played our first show in January.
What made it easier was our goal was just essentially to go as hard as we could and not necessarily be that concerned about how well we were playing the music. So that took a little bit of the nerves away from situations, because you just go out there and start throwing stuff, and people react to that energy and give it back, and then, you know, the rest is kind of history. So I think that's kind of what it was about at the beginning, was just being able to be crazy, you know. That was kind of like, I don't want to call it a gimmick, but that was a part of, I think, why
say it, Joshy.
We started generating buzz, is just because our live shows were a little bit off the wall, you know, and there was guaranteed something was going to happen at a show no matter where it was.
and we really weren't tight at all because we didn't really care how
of
we
course
sounded.
I do, Andrea Michelle.
Pretty excited about the new project.
We just wanted to put on some good show, and we spit on each other, and we were throwing guitars around, and it was a pretty sweet time. But yeah, we definitely weren't tight.
We had
we were not tight. We never were tight. We never got tight, you guys. Let's not kid ourselves. It really wasn't our intention. That's Weyburn, you guys. That's Weyburn, Saskatchewan. I love it. Maybe I need to move this chat out of there, because I think there's a lot of info there.
That's when the band kind of...
Let's go over here
kind of
with it.
Gained a name for themselves for being that crazy
maybe
live band.
Here.
When Prevail toured, we toured in a van. Everyone toured in a van.
Maybe there.
Away from here, toured in a bus. And we thought it was just the coolest thing ever. And then when this band started, Josh had the bus. That's all right. And we decided to just travel in that thing.
Everybody partied in there.
Oh boy, couple of wild boys.
Smoked the drugs. So
hey now,
that was our home. That was our haven for a few years.
I miss the bars. Of course, I miss the bars, man.
Who doesn't miss the bars?
Right, he probably still goes and smokes weed out there in it, for sure. There's a lot of memories in that thing. A lot of writing.
The old bars.
The old bars, baby.
We go on the other side. Lambs on the hood. Makes it go at least 105. This is the best one right here. The morning checklist. Brush
teeth, wash face, piss excellence. Hey! Words of advice from, I think, Preston, from away from here.
Went about across to there. Tony slept up there because he was little. And we had a bench, and another bench. And someone sometimes got the floor. Don't want to go there. These are all the bunks that were in the bus. So that's what we slept on right there. Had a little mat from Superstore, cost about $15. I loaded this baby up onto a flatbed trailer. Paid a guy $175 to bring it into my backyard, and it was like the sickest morning ever. Watching him just do his shit, I was just like, You bossed the shit out of that thing, man. It was so sweet. I wish it was straight, but... Rusted away. We took a pressure washer to it, and then we kind of just gave up.
Story of...
It needs some TLC for sure.
The Springs.
She's a 91.
She is a 91. That thing has... Oh my goodness.
How many K?
Yeah, here we
You know
go.
what? Let's check.
Like 500,000 or something crazy.
Around 346,000.
Okay, there you go.
358,228.
And my band's
Where she
put on
stopped.
a good 200,000 of that, I think. Ah, Ricky
volunteer,
peed so
and he
many
helped
Gatorade
book
bottles in
for the
that
first
bus.
bit
He
because
did. This
he
is
had
true.
experience doing
He
that
was
with
in away
Prevail,
from
so
here.
I think him and Mike may have done some stuff to make the tour happen, and then we just hit the road. That was
Yeah,
was
we
it.
did.
We were playing weekend shows.
Me and Andy took all of our contacts. I took all my contacts from away from here, and he took all of his contacts from Prevail. We put them together, and we freaking booked everything to begin with ourselves for a while. And we did a good job of it, I think. I think for sure we did a good job of it. That's what got Holly Springs on the ground. It still shows up on Google Earth. Oh my goodness, that freaking bus does. So yeah, shout out to every band out there that's ever booked their own tours for way too long and made no money doing it, but that's how you make it in the hardcore punk rock world. Tour your ass off.
We were playing tours, anything and everything that we could get our hands on.
After the first tour, it was literally we got home, we started jamming, and we started booking another tour, and we were gone in like another 2 months. So, and we were playing the exact same cities we did on the first tour, and just trying to keep like the momentum going.
Really got the kids involved. Really.
We were never home, man.
Gave the kids a reason to want to come out and have fun.
We lived on the road for a couple years.
I had fun. Like, almost the shittier we were, the more fun you had.
Me too, Joel.
It was a ruckus. You know, it was one of those, like, every day was the best day kind of tours.
If we were caught in the middle of a snowstorm on a northern Ontario highway somewhere, none of us cared.
No.
Because we all just had each other.
Oh, Andy. Oh. That one got me.
Well, this is what we deal with being in the band.
Man. Best
and
friends.
so we all just became huge best friends on that first tour.
Best
We had
friends.
6 songs. And, yeah. The rest is history.
Somebody owes me a donation for crying.
And when we went to California, it was the first time this band had been in the
Streamlabs.com/notlowmusic1. Shameless promotion from Emotion.
Electronic drums and stuff like that.
And I think there was just a bit of that, like, that tension still there from the tour. I mean, I've never been comfortable in a studio. I just, like, I get so nervous and shit. So I wasn't playing my best. I was pretty frustrated with myself.
He had a really tough time with it. The producer had a really tough time with it. And we had this crystal clear album of what our band should sound like. We had to replace him to be able to play that efficiently.
And they're like, I think it's time that you go. Definitely immediately after, I was a bit like, yeah, like, fuck those guys. You know, like I
bet
pretty
you
much
were, man.
cut all ties with all of them. It was like, it's one of those things where it's like, in my mind, I think it's like a mutual breakup. Like, it was them giving me the boot. And in my mind, I probably knew it was like for the right reasons and it was the right thing. But like in any breakup, even if it's for the right reasons, you're still like, yeah, it sucks. It sucks to go through. So.
Oh my goodness. First time I met the Holly Springs Disaster, I was in another band.
I feel
called
like such a
Straight Ease the
jerk
Line.
about
I think we were
Joel.
in Yorkton,
Still.
Saskatchewan.
Here, I'm going to pause it for a
And,
minute. Let's take a little break. That hit me. Let's take a little break. A wee mini break. Not even a break. Let's see if we can give Daniel a call and see if it works here. And we'll talk for a moment and dive back into it. Probably cry more talking to Daniel. I've never done this on stream though, so I want to see if this works so I can start doing it more often. Hopefully Daniel's still around his phone. And I'm gonna pull it over here. FaceTime. Hey Daniel, or here, hold on. There we go. This should work. Oh, maybe not. Do you not have FaceTime? Daniel, you might not have FaceTime. Do you have FaceTime? I'll mute my shit. Okay, no, you got it. What's going on? I'm gonna go to you just texted me. So he's good. Let's FaceTime him, guys. Let's talk to the director of this. Like I said, anybody who donates tonight, I'm going to split it with Daniel. Unless it's $3, then, man, I'm keeping it all for myself because I'll feel embarrassed sending you an e-transfer for $1. Here, where are you? Where are you? Details. Okay, here we go. Let's see. He's not going to get a good shot of me. Oh, he can tell I'm crying, though. I got to move him over to the other screen if it works here. Hey, buddy. Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Yo, is it working?
Yeah, I think so. Can you hear me?
You're quiet, but I hear you all right.
Hold on. I think it's because my audio... No, there we go. Is that better?
Way better.
Okay. I don't think the stream can hear me now, though. I'm going to change it. Hold on.
Oh, wait, I can't even see the stream.
Box, then, man. I'm keeping it all... Whoa. Internal microphone. There we go. Can you hear me?
Quiet.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now,
Man, you're getting hacky with it. This is cool.
I know. I'm trying to get hacky with it, but I'm faking. Like, I'm not winning right now. Okay. What's going on, stream? Can you guys still hear me? Yeah.
Can they see me or no?
There. They can see you now, but I don't know if they can hear me. I don't think they can hear me. Mike,
They can hear me perfect, man.
Mike, you're super quiet, they just said.
You broke it, dude.
Hold on. I got this. You guys hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
This is tricky.
Hello?
I can see myself.
You can hear me ever so quietly, Mike. I bet you guys can hear me now. Yeah, I can tell you guys can hear me now. Okay, let's do this, Daniel. So this is the director right here.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, God, I'm moving things around on my screen. Yeah, this is my first time doing this, Daniel, so...
Whatever, this is cool. I probably should have answered it on my Mac, but I'm on my phone.
We're learning together. So, man, what was the hardest part about making this? The fact that it was a bunch of burnouts you were working with?
No, honestly, the biggest challenge was the audio. We didn't have great sources to work with from the get-go. All of the audio you're hearing from, at least the live stuff, is from straight up right out of the camera with like the little bit of mixing. Like, we are not audio people, we're a bit more video, Eric and I, and so it was a huge challenge just chopping up the video footage for the live stuff was the coolest experience of my life because there's so many missed moments that didn't make it into the film. Crazy stage dives from so many kids, like that sort of thing. Like, you can only put so many in, and it's like truly chronological multicam. Like, every stage dive you see happened when that stage dive actually happened, kind of thing. Whereas like some live docs won't; they'll just patch it all together just to make it look sick. But like, I think it's a true testament to like how sick that show was.
Yeah, well, I mean, the 3 shows, right? Like there was.
Yeah, there was the 3 shows. The first night and the second night are kind of mixed up together, like with the live stuff in the doc. But the Hamilton show was just holy.
That. Okay, I was like so bummed with the Hamilton show how I performed that night, and then when I watch back, that's like the coolest show out of all 3.
It's one of the coolest shows of all time, dude. It's one of those things like where like I've seen you guys a couple hundred times, and it's like Yeah, that was one of the top 5 for sure.
Yeah. I think it was such a blur that night because we'd all been away from it for so long that when we came back to it, I don't think you know what, all 3 nights, I didn't realize how special they were until it was way long gone.
Yeah, it was like I said earlier in the chat, like there's some stuff that I have so much footage from that whole weekend. Only so much could make it into this film, and it's like I wish we could just sit down and sit through the hard drives and like watch it all, because there's so much cool shit.
One day maybe we will, buddy.
Yo, did you notice what shirt I'm wearing?
Hey, shout out Danger Boys, Calgary's hottest export since the Flames.
I got this shirt the night you were singing for them in Saskatoon, and then we partied at Jesse Ann's house,
and like broke
Pat
fence
Birtles went through the fence that night.
Oh my god! And I just remember coming into the kitchen with like a thing of Cheerios and like ripping the Cheerios open and like like, oh my god, we were in gangs that night.
Yeah, the I'll fucking kill yous and the Texas Playboys.
Texas Playboys for life. Okay, I'm gonna let you go, Daniel, and keep the stream going. Unless you want to just
fire it up.
Sit in the corner. You want to sit in the corner and watch it with me?
Yeah. You don't have to put my audio on unless you want me to comment on like dumb director shit.
Well, let's see how it works first, okay? Because I'm like confused how I'm gonna do this first. I feel like once I play the video, you're gonna go away. Oh, see. Hold on.
Max that video card out, man. And see what has it got.
It's just the problem is getting you both in the. I can't keep your.
No, don't put my video in.
Oh,
just leave my
keep
audio.
your audio. Oh, I get you. Okay, there. You're still there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Enter full screen. Let's listen to Cheese. Go on, Mr. Marenka Cheese. There. Uh-oh. It's making the audio super quiet because I'm on the FaceTime call.
You can kill your audio from mine or something. I don't know. You can just scrap me, man. I'm not that important.
Okay, let me look into it, and maybe I'll bring you back once I figure it out, okay?
Well, I'm sticking around, man. I'm watching. So.
Okay, I'll shoot you a text.
Cool.
Everybody give Daniel hearts in the chat, and make sure to, do you want to plug your Instagram or anything, or do you want that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not that active, but
okay. It's Daniel.
It's at Daniel Bray on Instagram and Twitter.
There you go. Go follow my boy. Okay, I love you, buddy.
Love you too, dude.
I'll message you here in a minute. Okay. Is my voice back normal? I think it is. Okay. Oh, that was great. Daniel's one of my oldest friends. He was one of the biggest reasons. He's a huge influence in my life. He really helped me get out to Toronto. He helped me get settled out there. He helped me find a job out there. He introduced me to many friends. He was like the only person that knew my ex-wife out of people. He stuck with me through everything. He's an amazing person. So shout out to Daniel Bray. I love that guy. Let's continue on with Mr. Daniel Marenka here. Thank you for everybody for watching this tonight with us.
He was allergic to bees, and one.
Oh, here, I'm going to rewind it to give some context to this. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
First time I met.
We both just said the same thing at the same time, Daniel Marenka. We are kindred spirits.
The Holly Springs disaster. I was in another band called Straight Reads the Line. I think we were in Yorkton, Saskatchewan, and Springs were in front of us. We were behind them. Our driver, who was doing merch at the time, just like helping out, he was allergic to bees, and one flew in, and he was, kind of like panicking a bit. But we were like, "Don't worry, man. Like we'll take care of it." But it was kind of chaos. We were on like one side of the road, and then we were on the other, and then next thing you know, I knew we were going down. I grabbed onto my chair and we did a flip, and it was terrifying.
and we were driving the bus, and Joel was driving, and all of a sudden the bus started to shake. Joel gets out in his bare feet, and he starts running the other way behind us. None of us had any idea what was going on. We get out of the bus, and Straight Reads the Lines van is rolled over, and their trailer is opened like a can of worms in the ditch. All their stuff's everywhere. We just couldn't believe our eyes. I got on the phone right away and dialed 911.
From that moment on, like, we, like, bonded, like, even more. It's crazy.
That pretty much tore that tour apart. Dead and Divine was fine. We were fine. We ended up continuing the tour, but Straight Reads the Line was broken. They ended up going back to Yorkton, where they all flew home. But Dan just couldn't do that.
They were one of my favorite bands. So I knew all the songs and everything, and I was like, if anything happens, if, you know, you need a bass player or a fill-in guitarist or a fill-in drummer, like, I'll be there. Just give me a call.
And he wanted to be on the road. That's what he wanted. So we brought him with us. And we gained a
There,
friendship.
now I got my voice back. Sorry.
They were like, hey, can you maybe come and do a tour with us? And I was like, well,
I'm going
left
to
my
clarify
band,
this,
like,
but
why don't I just join?
because I'm a little shit. I took him into the kitchen at a house party, and I was like, Dan, straight up, when you were drunk once, you told me you wanted to be in the Holly Springs Disaster, and we need someone. And I did. I asked him to come over to the band. I did. It was me. I'm bad, but man, I'm so passionate about music, and I saw so much talent in Daniel, and I don't know, man. In the end, I think it worked out for everybody. We ruined Daniel's life by bringing him to Saskatchewan. He got the karma. Oh, boom, roasted. Love you, Dan. You'll forever be... Oh, man. Dan is just such a... I've got 2 amazing Dans in my life. But let's continue on.
The band, and they're like, oh, okay, well, let's do the tour, and then we'll, like, take it from there. And I was like, okay, sure. But I knew immediately I was going to be in the band.
A few names came across the board. Maybe 3. And we only sent the album to one person, and we only ended up reaching out to one person, which was Dan.
When we asked Dan to be in the band, he was thoroughly stoked. He was so pumped.
They were like the coolest dudes.
We were at that point.
We were the coolest dudes. No, we
It was
weren't.
pretty much a no-brainer to ask him to be in the band. He took the opportunity right away.
These cookies?
These cookies?
These cookies? These cookies?
What, these cookies?
Okay, fuck off.
So he moved to Saskatchewan, actually, from Stony Creek, which is right outside Toronto. And then me, him, and Andy, and Holly Springs tour manager Matt, we got a place in Moose Jaw together, and that was just wild. And then so the 4 of us just lived in this place together and wrote music all day. And Dan got a job, and that's kind of how we got to know Dan better. It was crazy. We kind of immersed Dan into the Saskatchewan lifestyle, and he ended up living here for a couple of years.
You'd think we were in Hamilton, or not.
Roasted Moose Jaw by Dan Marenka.
And then we had the Cube, which was amazing, and we just wrote music all the time and broed down and chilled. And Josh was over every day, and it was pretty much like a band pad, and we just had this house to ourselves, and it was such a fun time. Miss that place.
I miss that place too, Tony. That's at my mom's house there, actually.
The
Not
Burlington
even.
show got
Yikes.
canceled because it was like Super Bowl Sunday, and the bar owner was like, "Get out of here!
Nah,
No,
leave.
you're not having a show."
Story of being in a punk band.
Will from Dead and Divine to let us play in his basement because a show had been canceled. So he let us play in his basement, and we showcased for a label. And that video spread around on the internet, and people watched us play in the basement.
we got dragged through a lot of mud before we were actually able to like see a little bit of light at the end of that tunnel, you know.
We played our very first show in Toronto on our very first Ontario tour. There was 5 people at our show. So we walked around the streets asking people to come to our show.
Hell yeah. Cancer Bats were like the only people to come to our
pretty
first
much
show.
Playing a hole in the wall.
It's like
And I
us
think we played
Cancer
most
Bats.
shows on that tour in front of like between 5 and 25 people a night.
Until we were touring constantly for a year, or when we finally got on Underground Ops and released our album, that's when things kind of started to take off a bit. They had noticed us on MySpace or something, because that was like the way to get music then. And so they had noticed us on there, they contacted us, and then once we got on with Underground Ops, we started like being a little more professional, and tours were a little more structured, and like you had to do this and had to do that, and then that's when
Being more
people
professional.
really started to come out, and we started to have a following, and we were this opening act, but we just wanted to fucking kill it, and as we were the closing act.
The Holly Springs Disaster are an awesome band. And
Rody Walker. Follow Rody on Twitch. I think it's Rody Walker PTH or something like that. He kills it.
We finally got on the All That Remains tour, and that kind of broke us into a whole new realm of how to play music, being professional, taking our craft seriously. And then once we started, things just really started to take off. We kind of went into this band with the mentality that we wanted to really reach people and get people going.
And then when we hit the stage that night, there was about 550, maybe 600 kids in the room at the
baby boys.
And it was just electric. I couldn't believe
look at those
the
baby
kind of show
boys
that we were playing at that point. It had doubled in size. And then we played
Hell yeah. Oh my god, you guys want to know a really funny story about this?
And there was about 650 kids there.
I don't think I've ever told this publicly, so let's do it. So this show right here that Andy's talking about, we came back. I took a little time, we took a little time off between tours, and I went away on a little vacation. My sister got married, and so I got back to Toronto like the day before the Canadian Music Week started, and yeah, we played this crazy show. I think it was at the Reverb or the Cathedral, whatever the venue was called. And I had been in Florida and had not smoked any pot in like 3 weeks, and I was drinking a lot in Florida too, which I wasn't doing very much at that time. So then I got back to Toronto and we had the big show, and oh my goodness, I almost couldn't leave the hotel because I was so paranoid high, like a fifth grader. And yeah, don't do drugs.
And we just could not believe it was happening.
So it just kind of kept snowballing. We kept.
But yeah, I killed it that night. We all killed it that night.
And it just
shout out Johnny Truant. Textbook tragedy.
And I knew that Mike was such a force, like Tony, being a front man, and so he was just so good at drawing kids in and relating with kids and getting them to feel emotion and all of that.
Ontario just has I don't know. It's just like it's where it's all like happening. You know, it just basically everything around Toronto.
Dude,
it just if a band is blowing up or
that's such a Ontario thing to say. Everything revolves around us. Like, yeah, we get it, bro. We get it. We gotta come there for shit to pop off. I get it. But why you gotta say it like that, Dan? Huh? Ooh, ooh. What was going on there? I missed something in the chat, I think. I don't know. But let's keep it going.
If, something's trending, it'll just like carry out around the suburbs, and then it just like...
A lot of our partying happened in Ontario. We had a lot of good times out there and met a lot of awesome people. Some of those shows that happened in Newmarket were pretty cool because, I mean, that's a smaller place outside of Toronto. And when you're getting like 400 kids out there, 500 kids out there to show like that, and they're going.
Y'all are sounding so Ontario in those comments right now.
It's a pretty cool moment. Just
Relax. We get it. We've all told you this already.
That was fun.
You guys have
Some
the
kids
best
would come,
scene.
like, we would do a
We
tour,
get it.
Southern Ontario tour.
You don't
and
need to
kids would
tell
come to each
us.
Show. Like,
Be
they would
humble.
be on the tour, essentially.
Made their summers out of
Shout out
our
your
summer
cities.
tours.
That's cool. Woodstock,
From
Ontario.
Saskatchewan,
Shout it
300
out.
people are singing your songs in Toronto. That's when we were kind of like, shit, this is
Hamilton, shout
when
out
we played
Hamilton.
out west, not that the western shows were
Rick, be humble.
not as good. It's just that, you know, you go to one spot out in the middle of nowhere and everyone's like really stoked, and then you got to drive 7 hours somewhere else.
The Springs were an anomaly in so many ways. Like for first, they're in Moose Jaw. Like
Yeah,
either
we're not
you're, like, in
wusses.
Toronto or you're out here, and they did better pretty much than everyone. So because Canada is such a big place, and all the drive. You know, if you want to do a Canadian tour, your drives are looking in between 8 and 12 hours a day. And a lot of people, a lot of bands, you know,
Shout out Stony
don't
Creek,
really take that
Oshawa,
leap
Sudbury,
to do it.
Brantford,
So, I mean,
Calgary.
If you're a good band and you're actually touring in Canada, it takes a lot. Everyone just fucking loved that band.
And the way that they were on stage was completely different from the way they were off stage. But when they were on stage, it was crazy what they were doing on stage, like, and the energy that the crowd was giving back to them. Like, that's something in a band that when you start a band, you never imagine something like that happening, where the kids all know the words of the songs and it drives them nuts, and all they want to do is just break themselves to be a part of it.
Oh boy. Joel says some misinformation in this documentary that I can't wait to set straight. Joel Fenley, I love him, but he is the king of misinformation. I think I already gave him shit for this too. Oh wow, I gotta go full screen here and just sit back and enjoy this, you guys.
I'm just doing some merch, man. I can't hear you.
We got drunkards backstage. I don't know what the fuck is going on, you know? Like, I'm just here to have a good time, man.
Look right at me, he's real hot. I was like, I immediately was like, what are you on, bro?
My name's Mike.
man.
I like skidooing and I hunt.
I've actually never hunted, really. I don't hunt. I just said it because Dan was beside me and he's vegan and I'm mean.
Cheese.
And?
I'm a little upset. I hate all of these guys. No, I'm just kidding. I love them. It's amazing. It's the best. I couldn't ask for a better time.
Fucking camera out of here. Get you out of here.
Hey, get one of him chilling.
11:04. All right.
You still need this delay pedal?
Oh, my tape is already coming off.
It's not gonna do this. We're old. We gotta go to sleep. That was good.
Tape is coming off. We're gotta go to sleep. Getting old.
I don't know. Do it. Boys, we're gigging.
Boys, big gig.
What's the top? Love it.
Sorry, man. What's that?
Gigging!
All right, we're gigging. See you guys.
Let's gig.
Gig on 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, gig.
No.
That was very gigabytes. You guys got okay, Chalmers first. All right,
Oh my god, that was so lame. Woo! Hell yeah!
Nothing on there, yeah.
This song is called Showdown, you guys.
Let's go! You'll taste my fucking love. Back it again, back it again, back it again, again. Woo! Frickin' Hamilton, always so rowdy. Oh my god, I'm so sweaty. Hey, shout out Owl's Rule, dude. Woo! Did it just get way louder, or am I crazy? What just happened? What just happened? Was that in the Was that in the video, Daniel? The fuck's going on? That I call home away from home. When I'm on the road, I'm not. And you're not. We just flow. Let's go! Just flow. Oh shit! Big switch up. This last bit gets me. This whole end of this documentary gets me. I swear I still do. Oh, Tony's guitar! It's unplugged! Ah! He caught it quick. And I just want you to get the theme. Wake up. Man. Oh boy. Get the cry cam set up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
We played A markets, we played B markets, and then we went back and we did it all again. And then it got kind of stale, and it was time to start writing music. Once we released the album, and it was tour after tour after tour, and even before that it was tour after tour, it was a building process, it was a pyramid, and all we did was go up. And then when we started to record that new album, we were at a standstill.
5 guys with different ideas in one room. Sometimes things can work out, sometimes things don't. So
Dude,
I
Matt.
think it was kind of just
Matt needs to do like ASMR videos. Woo, that voice. That bass tone that comes out of that throat, boy.
a bit of an eye-opener at that point for those guys to realize that maybe some guys had ideas that others didn't, and
I think that's why we broke up.
Like, none of us agreed.
Awkward.
Josh, me, and Dan, and Andy, we were going for more of a metal style because we wanted to make a career out of music, and hardcore kind of plateaus. Metal music is... We started getting into bands like Lamb of God, and we were really into Pantera, so we were like, we got to go a little more metal and maybe a little more mainstream if we want this to be bigger than it already is.
I remember metal being very influential to certain people, and I've never listened to metal.
You know, we were growing up.
I mean,
our influences changed.
Okay. I listened to metal, like, a bit. I mean, my buddy got me into Pantera when I was young, and, like, I really loved, I mean, I was into nu metal, and when I was really little, I liked AC/DC because they were cool, but metal was never my thing. I was really into punk, emo, screamo, hardcore, pretty much everything but metal. So it didn't work so well once that was the, we just were all kind of wanted to make it sound different at one point, and that sucks when 5 people want it to sound 5 different ways. It's gonna be rough.
You know, we didn't really know what we wanted, but we were just trying new things.
Nah, King Kong was around when I was in the band. It wasn't for people to audition to. It was a song I was a part of writing. This is the worst part of the documentary for
It was
me.
very organic, and we were all in one jam spot, and we all had these ideas flying off.
We were angsty, and that's when it started dissolving before us, and Mike surfaced a bunch of problems about our writing process, which was totally true. We shouldn't have been writing the way we were.
We were all writing like individual riffs, going into Dan's room, recording them, then sending them to Mike. He was putting vocals on, and nothing ever really... We couldn't like find a groove of like what style we were going for.
That was the hardest part, was just 5 people wanting to sound different. We weren't like most bands. Usually there's one person writing.
Yep.
And then
and then everyone just plays, and then there's like a writer. But it wasn't like that for us. It was 5 guys, and everyone sounded different.
He wanted to scream less and sing more, but it never meshed. And the couple songs we ended up like releasing or not releasing, but they're on the internet, like King Kong, Godzilla, like those, and Still Smoking. Those songs were the first 3 songs written, so they were super good, and they were written pretty organically. And then after that, it was just a shit show. Josh was recording on his own a guitar riff, and then he'd be like, play this over this, and I'd come in with my guitar, and Dan would...
See, I didn't know what the future held. It was at a point where...
It sucked!
It was just like, hold on, let's just do this, and then, you know, try and put it out. Maybe things will get better. Who knows?
Basically, we were just listening to demos. We weren't jamming. We weren't a band.
No.
We were just trying to write good music is what we were trying to do.
The expectation changes. People are expecting something amazing, right? So, and then you have financial pressures. Who's getting paid what? What's this?
Why, thank you,
it's
Andrea.
And your kids, you don't understand. I mean, when you're in your early 20s, you don't even know how to save a dime.
Healthier,
so,
that's
we didn't
for
know.
sure.
We had all this money coming in, and we were just like, holy shit, we're big. This is crazy. And then it just kind of became too much, and then the band just wasn't fun anymore. And
it just didn't feel as close anymore. Like, once we got in the van, it felt very scheduled, and we could never stop on the side of the road to, you know, check out this, check out that. It was always just,
thanks,
we gotta
guys.
go, we gotta play these shows, and that was that. And it kind of ruined touring in a sense.
We just all weren't the same cohesive unit that we used to be.
I think it was always personalities. You know, whether it was our personalities within the band or the people at the label and their personalities.
As the band became more of a business, it became a lot more difficult, which is weird because you're starting to make money and do all these great things, but it just seems to make it harder.
You know, when enough people want to like start praising you, you start feeling that. You start feeling like it's okay to feel like, oh, they should be. Yeah. They should really like me because I'm awesome, you know? Like, and as soon as that...
Man, and you know what? I remember me and Josh had a conversation about that. And I think that was something that also really drove us all apart. Some of us were responding to success in the sense that, like Josh said, when you have people telling you you're doing good, you think, yeah, everything I'm doing is good. So, like, yeah, it's all good. Of course I'm good. And I had a really opposite time with that. I started to think I was terrible, and I started to compare myself to incomparable things, and I started to that was the beginning of really horrible self-talk, where you are telling yourself that you're a failure. You're setting yourself up for failure. So I think that was an issue that, like, I had a lot of mental health problems going on there, but none of us knew how to deal with that as young men. And if only that could have been dealt with head on by myself at that time, I think so much could have been saved in terms of, so many things. But I can't live in the past like that. I choose not to live in the past like that. It's pretty, well, yeah, Golden Bud, you know what? It's not that I hate them as much as music. And it depends on when you talk to me about these tracks. Those tracks haunt me because they broke up our band. So that, you know, it's the sound. It's like the soundtrack to a bad breakup, you know? You have those songs that you can't listen to after you break up with someone that you were in love with, because every single time you hear them, they just break your heart. You know what I mean? So that's why those songs became so hard for me. Now, I'm definitely at a different place with those songs right now. And I'm at 100% different place with how I think about myself as a person now, too. That took growth. That took years and years and years, and that took a lot of failure. And a lot of... it took me a rock bottom to realize how to treat myself correctly, to be able to treat people around me correctly. So, hell yeah to everybody in the chat commenting right now. Yeah, all of us got those songs, man. All of us got those songs. Those songs mean a lot to me now, though. And that's why I'm watching this with you guys right now, because I'm in a different place right now. And I'm very, 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 very proud of everything Holly Springs have done. And I choose to refer to myself as the singer of Holly Springs, not Holly Springs, not the former. Because nobody took over after me, and I came back. I did 2 reunions, and I've always said that I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Whenever everybody else is ready to go, I'm ready to go. And I think it'll happen one day. Well, we're definitely, if there's shows that are available to happen for bands, that's when the green light will be. Because, I mean, our whole existence thrived upon live shows. So unless I can talk them all into getting obsessed with live streaming like me, and then we'll see. Who knows? But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. I wanted to touch on the fact that at that time, I probably should have been pretty proud of what we were doing, and I was really, really down on myself. I was also embarrassed with myself because I wasn't successful. I had no money. I was coming home to friends and family that had kids and houses and things and wives, and I had nothing. I had, I lived at my mom's still most of the time, and I had everything you could fit into my car at that point. So I just didn't feel a lot to be proud of. And it's hard. It's hard being a young musician who's really struggling. Who's struggling financially, struggling mentally, and struggling, just to exist. So thank God. Thank God we are where we are today. All of me and the boys. We're in a much healthier place now. Hell yeah. Let's keep this going. Sorry to get all heavy and deep there, guys. I'm glad I didn't lose any viewers. I'm a terrible person. I looked at the start of that and looked at the end of that, and none of you walked away. Somebody's going to leave right now just because I said that, and shout out to you.
Being on the road is another thing. And that kind of took a toll on us because we did take our sweet time trying to write those songs. Because we were trying to live up to an album that everyone loved.
Yeah, there's always like a honeymoon stage in a band. It's so amazing for the first year, and you just can't get enough of one another, the music you're writing, and then there's always like the other stage after like all.
Hell yeah! I'm glad you guys are enjoying this
chat. The honeymoon wears off. There's the stage of fuck, man. Now like we don't even like each other. Here we are, and like what are we doing?
Thanks, Edie. I love you, Edie. I miss you, buddy.
Of how you can speak to each other, as brothers or humans or whatever it is. Once you cross that line, it kind of opens the door for anything, and I think once that door was open for us, it just became more destructive because whenever there were issues, it wasn't something that was like, talked about. It was just, it would come out when we're partying, or it would come out, after a show when you're exhausted, or in the middle of a set and something goes wrong, and it just like really unhealthy.
The distance grew and other things grew at home, and then when we went out on the road after that, it was annoying to be on the road.
There was always tension in the van, and Mike was clearly not happy, and we weren't doing anything to make it better. So
Tony,
he was constantly voicing his opinions and voicing his unhappiness, and then the tension just kept growing and growing, and then we all felt like we had to walk on eggshells around him because like he just was not in the right frame of mind as we all were.
The band broke up on my birthday. It was
I don't think any of us were in a great frame of mind, really. And maybe I'm wrong, but I think, especially after our chats that we've had over the past few years, I mean, I don't know for anyone else, but I know I've seen such amazing growth out of the guys in my band since I left the band. So I think we were all in a place where we needed to do some soul searching. But yeah, man, I was horrible to be around at that point. I was horrible to be around. there's anybody in the chat here, any of my touring buddies, I saw Matt and I saw Daniel there. I mean, you guys, if you remember me on those last few tours, that last one with Textbook Tragedy and Sights and Sounds, I was miserable. I was horrible, and I'm sorry. Yeah, I know you guys already told me not to say sorry, but I'm allowed to say sorry if I feel sorry for something. I feel sorry for treating people badly because I like to treat my friends good. So it sucks. It sucks that I did that, but I did. I was horrible to be around. Like, Tony nailed it when he said people had to walk on eggshells to be around me at that point in my life. Everybody felt that way. Yikes.
Shitty way to turn 22.
Oh my God, rewind this. Ah!
Happy, and we weren't doing anything to make
what Andy says there breaks my heart, and I might as well just let it break it.
eggshells around him because, like, he just was not in the right frame of mind as we all were.
The band broke up on my birthday. It was a pretty shitty way to turn 22.
Grown apart too much that he was like, I quit, and that was it. I don't know. I think we were at like a house party, and we all like came in the van after, and I don't know, Matt or someone puked on Josh, and that's hilarious. And Josh was even laughing about it, but that was like the last straw for Mike when he saw all that. And I mean, we were still partying, and like we were really into being a band. I mean, we free beer and stuff like that, but it just Mike wasn't into it, and we were, while us four were having the time of our lives, he just wasn't.
You know, yeah, poor Andy is right. Yeah, the crazy thing about that is, so what, I quit in 2009. So to put that into perspective, in 2009, I was trying to get sober. I was sick of drinking, and I remember that was a big issue with me at that point. I was just like, I'm done. I'm not drinking anymore. And then, yeah, I got so upset that night. Somebody puked on someone in the van, and I was just like, I quit. And what did I do after that? No, I didn't get sober. I got probably, I mean, I took time off, but I got worse. And it got, you know, and I think even at this point in the documentary, I'll probably talk about it a little bit. I can't remember, but so you guys have already said it. I look better here than I do there. And I worked a night shift last night. Like, I'm not feeling at 100% right now anyways, but oh man. Yeah, I don't even know if I want to hear what I'm about to say, but it's probably bullshit because I was definitely still a user right here, so.
It's gotta be all positive and fun, or there's no point. If you're not having fun doing music, you shouldn't be doing that. If you're not having fun, then do something else, because it's like a job. Like, get a different one if it doesn't make you happy.
It kind of just ended a little too quickly.
I think everything happened for us in a state where
Golden Bud, you'll be able to hear it. Watch this again. I just saw that. Yeah, you'll be able to.
It's kind of cliche.
Oh shit! And I'm missing other stuff. I'm pausing.
But we didn't care enough.
Okay. Yes, you'll be able to rewatch this probably on my YouTube for sure. Maybe on my. I think it's going to be subscriber only on my Twitch, but it'll be other places. So I see. Let's see. Douche Chains 4. Are you sober now? Let me pull out. Yeah, bro, I'm sober. My last drink was. It's been 18 months since I've indulged. I'm trying to find the app on my phone to give you an exact date. The new updates always screw up my organizations on my phone. There it is. So, it's been 557 days for me since I quit drinking. Was the last thing that I was really having a lot of trouble with there. But I was doing bad things there for a bit, you guys. And, yeah, I do 12-step work. I believe in AA and NA. I believe in seeing a counselor, seeing an addictions counselor. If you need to do that, you should do that. Talk to someone. That's huge. I needed to really change everything in my life. I went to school. I got a new job. I started doing things that made me feel proud of what I was doing every day, because I realized a huge part of my addiction was how much I hated myself. So I had to, get to the point where everything I did in a day, I was happy with, okay? So that, I had to quit everything at that point. And I'd lost everything at that point. So, yeah. But I'm really proud to be here with you guys today. And, you know, all I can say is it's one day at a time. One day at a time. I don't like to get ahead of myself and tell the world that I'll never drink again. When I hear someone say they're never going to drink again, especially if they're in recovery, I worry about them. I've always got another relapse inside me. I just don't know if I have another recovery to get sober for you guys and for my loved ones and for myself. So I just choose to stay sober. Hey, Wet Ham Sandwich. Thank you for being a friend and gifting those subs to the viewers. Yeah, there's my spiel. And I love you guys. So thank you for joining me tonight, and thank you for being so active in the chat with me, you guys.
And that's kind of...
Let's skip back a little
bit. In a state where, you know, everybody always says, people get into things and they're not ready for it. It's like, it's kind of cliche. But we didn't care enough. And that's kind of like the...
Thanks for following. Okay,
Bamer, we loved playing shows. We loved meeting people.
Beamer?
We loved the music. We loved doing that. But we didn't care about managers or like, being successful. Like, that wasn't really like...
Oh, my mommy left a heart in the chat.
We were...
I love you, Mom.
...really striving for.
We're gonna sing you guys a song about getting way too fucked
love you,
up.
HJ. Love you, Rick. Wet Ham Sandwich. James SP. James EPD. Love you, Matt. Big time, brother. I miss you, man. I gotta come see you when we'll just have to meet in a parking lot with some masks on, bud. Yo, the next thing I'm buying is a drum kit, because I want to do a whole live stream where I sing and play the drums, just to show you guys that I can do it all. I probably can't do this one and play it. Those kicks and trying to do the singing. Can't feel my lungs. No, I wouldn't be able to do the fills. Dan Maranka on the freaking drums. He makes it way better than I ever could. Ooh! Let's go! I was totally sober at this show. I remember I didn't drink at all at these shows. I wanted to be with it. And maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I drank at these shows. Maybe Matt or Daniel can remember if I did or not. I was so excited for these shows, man. One last time, exactly. I did with my keys. Your last night. Yeah, we can still start that Poison the Well cover band, Rick. I'm with you, buddy. Let's go. I think I was. I don't think I was drunk in Hamilton, but I don't know. It doesn't matter. Hey. Okay, I think I was right. I wasn't drinking during those shows. Hey, Al's rule, dude. Join the gang. Ooh. I'm in Sass, so let's just do it, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I was the vape daddy during those shows. Let's go. Oh, this. Oh, get off of there, cat. You're bad. Here we go. I think I punched the floor here. Break my hand. Let's go. Woo! Let's go. Woo! Boy, we did good on that. That song we pulled off.
Everyone was like, yeah, you gotta get to the front because it's like the craziest and there's like stage size. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll see how it is. There was like some sort of like aura in the room that was like everyone like couldn't wait for them to come out. I just remember the idea of the band just being so
Shout out
massive
Structures.
that I found out
And
they
shout
were
out Andrew. He's in all sorts of
Regina
bands.
or,
Very talented young man.
I was just like,
We got a call from somebody saying the Holly Springs Disaster wants to take you out on tour. I gotta be honest, the first time I heard it, I was like, what in the fuck is this? Like,
Yo.
You gotta remember, this is a long time ago.
I'll
when
clarify
we were all
this.
pretty high. So, just
We heard of Baptized in Blood through 10 Second Epic, I believe. I think. And I think maybe Edie had something to do with it. For sure. So, shout out Baptized in Blood. Shout out to Joel, the king of misinformation. The queen of my life.
energy that they had.
I had
The way
sex
that
with
the
Joel
kids were
Fenley.
going bonkers for them. Just
wild.
Incredible.
Oh, that hurts my ears. Ow, 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 ow. If you guys are enjoying this stream, hit the donate, hit the tip, streamlabs.com/notlowmusic1. Shoot me a donation or a tip.
They had songs about fucking partying and rock
Or
and
hit
roll,
me at
puking
emt@notlowmusic
and
at
getting too fucked up,
gmail.com.
and, man, I fucking saw them do it every night.
It was haywire. Like, absolutely.
Or just give me a follow or a sub on
I think the thing about
Twitch,
Springs
baby.
is that there is a humbleness to it and a very transparency thing that's happening. It's like, this is what we are, and like, you know, this is the music that we're making, and like, we're not band dudes at all, and like, trying to look cool and
Look at me. They're like, I think those were cool shoes. Those are probably Jordans or something, but I'm wearing like Walmart shorts that aren't cool fitting. I'm wearing sweatpants right now. I'm swagged out though. I got my premium cuts, my machete premium cuts on. But man, we were just not scene dudes. Like, we just weren't. We were like, you know, me and Josh were half farm boy, half city boys. And the rest of the boys were like your classic Saskatchewan dudes, played hockey growing up. And then we all got into music, so shout out to music. Look at you guys. Look at you beautiful sons of guns. Look at that. Oh, I miss you guys. I actually see some people I recognize in that for sure. Wow. No, Andrea, that doesn't trigger me. I've done a lot of work to get through that stuff, so no, it's all good. I miss you guys too. All right, yeah, you guys are saying you miss me because I said I missed you. Right, duh. I don't have to say it again. That's like when you say I love you the third time.
That was pretty much it. Like he sang exactly what was on his mind, and
Joel.
That will never grow old.
When we were home, we were like,
What did he say there? I'm embarrassed. I'm sure I'm embarrassed, but we're going to listen to it again. Joel always put it in a way I would never put it, but many other people would. So I'll give him his platform again here.
He was singing about fucking, drugs, and fucking.
No.
That was pretty much it. Like,
No, that wasn't
sang
it.
exactly what was
No.
on his mind, and that will never grow old.
when we were home, we were like bored and depressed and working shitty jobs because we're young. So it was always, our mind was always on the road.
We're playing Fort McMurray. Who would ever play Fort McMurray? And no one was
Hell
at the
yeah,
show. There was
Fort
more band
McMurray,
members than
Alberta, baby.
people.
Berta
So we all
boys.
just took our shirts off and just started running around.
That's
and
me right in the middle,
moshing
throwing
and
down,
singing the
skinny
memes
as hell,
and
looking
everyone.
ridiculous.
2010 was the farewell show, or the tour that we did. We did it nationwide, and we got out here and played the show in Toronto, and it was by far the biggest response out of any of the shows that we got the whole tour.
Even though it's ending a little early than we had wanted, the Opera House was just seeing it, and the crowd and the sellout show, everyone coming to support the fact that, yeah, we're breaking up, but like we still love you kind of thing. And Toronto was always our second home, so it was just really sick, but also very sad.
Oh my god, too sad.
When we did the farewell tour, it was just, we wanted to leave it in like a good taste in everyone's mouths.
The show was incredible. The atmosphere was incredible. The people were great. We were treated like gold. The experience couldn't have been better. But at the end of the day, we were breaking up as a band, and it was tough to say goodbye. And so after we all hugged after on stage, and we were all crying, and emotions were really high, it was definitely a bummer. That's for sure.
I think we as a band played music that was honest. And I think when we went to shows and we met people and we hung out with them,
Buckley
didn't charge people for
God.
autographs, like we'd finish a show and just go hang out with people like you would in Saskatchewan at any show kind of thing, right? Everybody's friends.
And we were, when we started the band, we were 18, 19, just finished high school. We were all in. We didn't care about money. We didn't care about eating shitty. We didn't care about sleeping in a bus 7 days a week.
Oh, is that
We
you,
didn't care about
Electric
nothing.
Kitty?
And then we all just kind of
Oh
went
my
off into our own
goodness.
thing.
You're
We all
in this
individually
documentary, Electric Kitty.
kinda took a different path.
Or did we miss
Dan
you
lived
already?
in Ontario and moved to Saskatchewan to be a part of the band. And now we weren't a band. So we were.
I've
we
talked
put the
about this
email on.
many times, Andrea. I've talked about this many times. I blamed it on my voice because I wasn't comfortable blaming it on my mental health and addiction problems. It's simple as that. There was no appreciation of I don't know. I was not comfortable admitting what I needed help with. So I took an easy way out and said I couldn't sing anymore. I had lots of physical ailments that bothered me through my teenage and young adult years that stemmed from basically hockey injuries, head injuries, breaking my hands multiple times, and just being a piece of shit. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, I took a little bit of an easy way out. I didn't know how to talk about especially depression. I don't think I was anywhere near being able to admit that's what was going on. Bryant. Miss you, buddy. Love you. Yeah, before 2009, mental health and addiction, you're right, Andrea, they weren't they weren't talked about the way they are today. And yeah, it's pretty shitty of me for not being able to own up to what I was going through at that time, because it would have helped me a lot, and it probably would have helped lots of you as well who
out there
would have probably benefited from knowing why your singer dude just abandoned you and your favorite band, you know. Probably would have made a lot more sense, or at least maybe had you take a little bit of a more honest look at what was going on in the actual situation. Because I didn't give you the glasses to see it, honestly. I took the coward's way out. So yeah, there, answered it. Told you I'm watching chat tonight. I'm trying to keep up as much as I can, but I want to watch this too, because yeah. Let's go, Andy.
And Mike's shoes are really hard to fill.
I think he could have been one of the best metal frontmans ever. I still believe that to this day, and he's so sick and captivating. So, yeah.
So,
bro,
the only logical thing to do at that point was to get on with our lives. Try and make something of it other than the band. Because we had done nothing up to that point but try to make this band successful.
People still are diehard about this.
There you are, Electric Kitty!
I think they have the fan base, man. I saw them 4 nights in a row on
Hell yeah,
farewell
you did.
shows, and it was packed, like, every night. Crazy. Awesome. It was, like, such crazy energy. I got really into them really fast. They're one of the best things to come out of the Canadian metal scene in a long time.
They deserve to have
See, it's funny.
reactions like they did in Toronto
Everybody
and all over Canada, like every.
I realize this now. Literally everyone refers to us and Holly Springs, and we're a metal band, and I just didn't want to believe that. What is wrong with me, you guys? Oh well. Metal band. I was in a metal band, I guess. See, still has the best metal scream I've heard in a long time. It's not metal! Okay? Isn't metal like, yeah! Like, yeah! Isn't that metal? I don't know. Or is it like black metal? Like that? See, I can do whatever with this little voice of mine here. Because it's a musical theater voice, really. I can also sing like I'm in a Disney movie. If I needed to. That's why you guys can understand me when I screamed, because I have a musical theater background. Ah! Yeah. Theater nerd right here, guys. It was good. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Bradley. Southern Rock? Now everybody's like, huh? What was it? I don't know. Kind of like Southern Maylene and the Sons. Ugh. Barf. Sorry, I never liked that band. And I was like, why the fuck did you guys have to name yourselves Maylene and the Sons of Disaster right after we named ourselves the Holly Springs Disaster? Yeah.
Come back, do more, please.
Some people think it was like homage to them.
4 nights in a row on the farewell shows, and it was packed, like every night. Crazy. Awesome. It was like such crazy energy. I got really into them really fast. They're one of the best things to come out of the Canadian metal scene in a long time.
They deserve to have reactions like they did in Toronto and all over Canada, like everywhere in the world.
Come back, do more, please. I don't know. I don't think that they've exhausted their potential yet, and I think that another CD would be very warmly welcomed.
Why would you break that up? You were at the peak of something, you know what I mean? It was so frustrating. For the people who are at home.
They weren't a band before us, Tony, were they? I'd never fucking heard of them.
Which I've heard.
I would have put a kibosh on our name.
The best. Like, it's the best. It sounds unbelievable. And they wrote that before they broke it.
They were founded in 2004. 2005, they put out their debut album.
And people deserve to hear how hard they worked on it.
But that's when we got together, isn't it? No. I guess you're right, Tony. Tony Davalos is always right. Still, Fuck Maylene and the Sons of Disaster. Start that drama. Start that beef. Hey, I love Under Oath, and that's why I don't like him.
Everyone kept hitting me up.
Okay?
Like, I heard this rumor. Blah, blah,
That's why I
blah,
don't
you guys
like
are
Maylene.
Playing, and I was like, what are you talking about? And then I called everyone. I was like, what's going on? Like, who is doing this? And all the guys were like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was like, oh, crazy. Well, why don't we do it?
The amount that we hear about this band still in the city, it just seemed like inevitable that we needed to do something.
Dan kind of was the one that pushed it all in motion because Dan was always fucking stoked on the band, whatever. He just never wanted to quit. Like, Dan would drop everything and be in the band now if he could.
Me too.
That's why we love him too, because he's always so gung-ho. But he was adamant. He's like, guys, we need to play these reunion shows, and we were all for it because it had been 3.5 years.
Right after I get in a little spit war with fucking Lawrence, he donates to me.
Been through shit,
bro.
Saw shit, so
I love you, dude.
We could do it again as friends.
I'm glad you. I'm hoping
with one night
you saw the humor in that.
The Danforth Music Hall, which is like my favorite venue in the city. Before playing a show there, just going to be a spectator there, it's the best. So the 19th was offered to us.
Yo, best show I ever saw in Toronto. Top 2 concerts that I witnessed at the Danforth. Actually, top 3 we'll do. Number 3, what was it? Like Architects and Knocked Loose? Was that the same tour? Or was that Every Time I Die? I don't know. It was something that Architects played at the Danforth. Fantastic. And yeah, I'm probably going to be doing an Alexis on Fire cover this Saturday. Everybody come back on Saturday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're doing a concert. You see what's above there. Depending on what our tips get to that night, we're going to unlock some pretty awesome performances. I'm going to do a Joji cover for you this weekend on Saturday. We're going to do, it looks like an Alexis on Fire cover. We're going to do lots of my music. We're going to do lots of Holly Springs, hopefully, if we get up into those decent donation zones. Beatles cover is going to be my Carry That Weight Golden Slumbers cover that I did years ago, but I revamped it. And it is freaking sick. So, hell yeah. What am I talking about though? Oh yeah. I will be doing an Alexis on Fire cover this weekend. I hope somebody requests it, or maybe I owe Ryan one. I always seem to owe Ryan something because he's such a freaking amazing follower, subscriber, promoter, and definitely supporter, donator, tipper of this live stream that we do twice a week for you guys. So shout out to Ryan. Oh yeah, do you hear that? I feel you'd bail that. What Alexis song? I don't know. I told Ryan, he asked me what Alexis song that I could do. I said pretty much anything off the first 2 albums. Anything off of the self-titled, or what's the second one? Is it Watch Out? I don't really know a lot of their stuff past that, to be honest. You guys got to realize I'm a weirdo, so when I start writing music of a certain genre, I'm like, I got to stop listening to it, or else I'm going to rip them off. So then I just stop listening to the bands that inspire me, like a psychopath would, you know? Okay, so that's all my spiel there. I'm going to keep this going. Sorry I keep cutting into this stuff, and sorry if I suck. And sorry if I say sorry about 50 times, because I'm sorry, I'm Canadian, and I'm sorry.
And that sold out in like a work day. They announced they were going to do the 20th as well, 19th and 20th, 2 nights in a row.
Well, we'd never flown out. We'd never not brought our own gear.
Yeah, dude, this
It was
goes
new.
nuts.
We hadn't seen Mike, we hadn't seen Josh, we hadn't seen Dan.
But people were paying $40 a ticket, so like we were like, we have to give these people a good show because we're only playing 10 songs.
So the guys flew down, we jammed for a bit, and
over a week we spent together before the shows, getting ready, jamming, doing the old kind of routine, and we all had talked separately about what our plans were for the future, and we talked as a group a bit about it, and we were all pretty much on the same page.
Day one of the downforce. How's it feel, boy?
Feels like shit.
Wow.
Feels fucking sick, man. I'm still. Can't wait, man. Everything's looking good.
That was a fucking rough week, you're right. There's so many up and downs, T. So many up and downs.
For just that hour that you're on stage, everything else that goes into getting onto that stage for that hour, is that worth it? You know, I think at that point we all felt that it was. You know, I think we all were ready to experience that again, and you know, put some stuff aside and just exist together on stage again, just to get that feeling.
What a stud.
Where's the full stack, buddy?
What
No
a
full
stud.
stacks here. No full stacks here.
We jammed for a week, kind of, you know, got a little down and dirty, and you know, made it sound good.
Did we? Did we?
Hello! Check, check, check. There we go. Ears, check, check. 1, 2. Hey! It's cool.
Hey, shout out to the chat. 1,000 messages tonight. I love it.
Something that's maybe not so busy, or something that's slower or has more space, rather than something that's...
Something slower with space? We,
None of them are very introducible.
we don't really do that.
Yeah.
Last show. Okay, time to party.
Uh-oh.
There. Might be the last show, but who knows? Oh.
I'm pretty sure this is my little... Whoopsies. That's my baby mama. That's all good. Shout out to her. Yep, just drinking water. I think.
For necking up on, like, put your
Oh,
thumb right there.
bro.
For digging in. No, but for digging into those deep ones up top.
I gave one away. One kid was wearing.
Fuck you with that camera, bitch.
Wow.
Here, warm up for me.
Rude. Shout out to Darren Marenka.
Fucking hate Harper.
Wow. Real friends duct tape each other's necks. Shout out to Andy Ford. Wow.
It's all good.
Wow,
Yeah, it's all
Matt,
good.
that beard, bro.
Absolutely.
Boys, I'm peeing, I said. It's more important than your guys' shit.
Alright, team, get in here, bro. Let's go.
Sorry, I'm pissing. I'm trying to do it.
You look great. Boys, let's do it. Boys, I want you guys to know, if this happens to be it, I love you guys either way. It's been an amazing ride. It's been an amazing ride. It has.
Love you guys.
Love it. Let's fucking kill this shit.
Alright, boys.
Let's go on it. Let's make this crowd.
Let's do this.
They'll never see another band again. All right?
Brock Canada Post. I fucking love you, Daniel. Brock THSD.
One last song here or what? I'm gonna need you guys to help me out with this one. Brother, I'm gonna come right down here. My puke on you guys.
Oh boy.
So damn big to your body.
Ah, that security guard's awesome. That sound guy sucks. Why does he have delay on my voice right now? I don't know. Oh man, people grab my nuts every single night. I was molested by you people. Y'all grabbed everything. It's all good. I gave you permission. I jumped on your heads. It's definitely one of the best nights of my life, too. One of them. Where is that sound guy and why isn't he turning the delay off my voice? Like now. Oh man, I recognize so many faces in that front row. Yo, the sound guy knew the word, or the security knew the words. Oh my god. Yo, hit that subscribe,
Toronto
follow,
was
hit
just
me on
crazy for
Twitch.
You know, every time we went out there, regardless if it
Shoot
was
me a
London
tip.
or Hamilton or any of the surrounding cities,
Streamlabs.com/notlowmusic1.
we would always do really well. So I would have to say Toronto was probably the best city to play for us, no doubt.
Just hearing the crowd before we're about to go on, I had to keep my head down, just like, okay, you know, held on to my drumsticks as hard as I could and just don't mess up.
The people were like vibrating, just like, come on, let's do this.
I think it was really high energy and awesome, and everybody was really happy until the minute it was over, and then it was just like, oh no, I might not get to feel that again.
It was just the performance that night on stage was, I don't know. I walked away feeling perfect that night. So that's rare as a musician, I think, where you felt you did everything you could have done up there.
that would be the moment where like everyone looks at each other and you're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And it never happened, you know? And I think that was like the perfect window from the music gods to be like, if you want it, here it is. And we all kind of walked away from it, you know? So I think that was us deciding that all that other stuff wasn't worth that hour on stage.
I quit the band years ago, and I won't, like, I've never said that that's a mistake or anything, but I do appreciate the fact that they've let me come back and play shows with them. So I'm forever grateful for that.
So whether it happens this year, next year, 5 years from now, if they do something again, kids will listen.
It's a band that I love so much. I'll do whatever it takes, whatever they want. You know, if we can all come together and do it again, I would 100% do it.
If there's kids willing to come and watch us play, I'll always be there to play. So
it's a hard thing to let go. It was a pretty big success in all of our lives and a big achievement, and we worked our asses off for it. But at the end of the day, you just kind of got to let it go. So I've made peace with it all, and I'm content on it ending where it did end.
I still feel the same. If there's kids there, I'll be there, man.
Some things are better left buried in a bus, you know.
That's a lyric. I'm using that,
And this
Joshy.
band was the perfect vessel to gain those kinds of rare relationships in life that not everyone gets to make.
Ugh.
Hey, are you in the band?
Once, but that was a long time ago.
Oh, I miss you, Brocky. Oh, this part's so funny to end it.
Let me into my I am rocking. For the sex, but not the love. So come on. So I packed up all my things, I'm moving to the very end. So that someday I can just sleep in my own bed. Instead of living something like around my head again. Now I'm climbing this mountain to the side.
Well, oopsies. I gave that kid the double tap. Hell yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, that was a bit of a ride. Well, thank you to everybody for joining me tonight, watching me cry. I hope to see you all on Saturday. I'm going to be performing songs like I do every Saturday. So I hope to see you guys out. And yeah, I don't know. I was going to stick around to do some Q&A in the chat here, but I got to go pee really bad. So I don't know. This has already been a 2-hour stream at least. Oh, it's been an emotional stream. And yeah, I think it is probably best to maybe end it on a high note, if you can call it that. Oh man, sometimes you need to cry. You guys want me to stay on for a bit? I'll go pee and come back if you want me to. Q&A would be sick. Okay, I'll go pee. I'll be back. Everybody in the chat, keep everybody here. I don't want to come back, and I don't want there to be 50 less people here. I'll be right back. Gonna go pee, and then we can have a Q&A in the chat.
Welcome to another episode of Home Alone with Mike Froh. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Episode of Home Alone with Mike Froh. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Okay, I'm back. I am back. Let's see. There. Hey, you guys all stayed pretty much. Shout out to you. Shout out to all of you. So, hey, before we do Q&A, I want to show you guys something. Oh, you know what? Yeah, give me 1 sec here, you guys. My voice is gonna go away for 1 sec here, so just give me 1 more second.
to another episode of Home Alone with Mike Froh. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Quickly, I saw that I won't do any of the switcheroos. That isn't true. I would do, I'd probably do, let's see, what Moneen song would I do? I mean, I could go with the classic, yeah, I do Passing of America. I mean, Kenny from Moneen is one of the nicest people I've ever met. I'd feel a little bit awkward butchering one of his songs, but hell yeah. And hey, Edie, come on Saturday, baby. Send me a request tip. A little toony action. I'll sing you away from your song. I'm cheap like that. Okay, let me turn the camera back on. There we go. Okay. I gotta be careful with the screen share stuff right now with you guys. So let's do a little Q&A, but what I want to show you guys first is something that I wrote this week. You guys down? I did something I've never done before. I wrote a Christmas song this week. I haven't laid down the lyrics yet. Whoop, that's loud. Oh, that's loud. I haven't laid down the lyrics yet, so let's check it out. It's gonna be called Home Alone for the holidays, though. And yeah, here's how we're gonna do this too. For the Q&A, I'll try and answer as many questions in the chat as I can. A way that I can guarantee that I will answer your question is if you shoot a tip and then ask the question in the tip message. I promise I'll answer your question. So here is Home Alone for the holidays. I think I titled it for Christmas, but I want it to be Home Alone for the holidays. Let's see what it sounds like. Let's see what this baby sounds like. I gotta mute the background music. All right, tell me what you guys think of this. Definitely taking a risk on this one. Yeah, EMT works as well. Just send me a message in the EMT for the question. Oh, that sounds fucking big in my headphones. I don't know about you guys. Hell yeah, that works for me, Melanie. Hey, 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 hey. much of a breakdown as you're getting in a Christmas song at the end there. It'll sound like a breakdown at the end. I'm going to make it nice and beefy. What do you think, guys? Rudolph coming with that good. Oh, my God. And there it is, little guy. Oh, great. I'm glad. I think you guys are digging it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I got some lyrics written. I do, yeah. I'm just trying to think. Oh, come here, Bronson. Come here, buddy. Hop up here. Come on, bub. Big jumps. Oh, big jumps. Oh, no kisses. I don't want kisses. You got stinky breath, buddy. Okay, so what are we doing? I saw somebody ask me to play a song. I wasn't gonna play any songs, but if somebody can get, I want to make sure that my Streamlabs link is working. So yeah, if you guys can work it out where somebody sends me a donation to streamlabs.com/notlowmusic1, I want to make sure this little notification thing works for y'all. I know that's a bit of a shitty excuse to get you to donate, but hey, it's also me singing my beautiful art for y'all. So send me $1 or $2. But yeah. I'll open up the old live set for you guys and we'll talk and maybe we'll end it off with a song or two. We'll see. La. Agreed. You can't hit that. What's going on, Santa fucking Claus? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. You can hit that. Santa fucking Claus. Yo, we definitely need Bronson merch. We will have Bronson merch. I need to get that done ASAP. Buddy, lay down. Lay down. Chill. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Whoa! Oh my goodness, he just leaped out of there. You okay, buddy? Good stuff. Let's get rid of the... There. Now we're sounding like a normal human being. All right, let's go, guys. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What do you guys want to talk about? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know what you need from me. You guys have fun tonight? I had fun. So we're going to do you want me to do a Christmas shirt with Bronson's face on it. Mike, where do you want your music to head in the future? Do you feel these live streams ignited a whole new appreciation for music? Yeah, you know what? Oh, Q&A. Let me skip back. Let's see. What was the hardest thing about filming a documentary? Okay, so we got a couple here. Yo, somebody help out. Oh, shit. Brandon? Yeah!
No question.
There.
I love y'all. Remember watching the Olympics?
And it works. Yes! Yes, I remember watching the Olympics. So we're starting with Edie because he totally did exactly what I asked him to. Oh, the Streamlabs thing is not working for you? It worked for Edie. So, if you send me an e-transfer right now to the notlowmusic at gmail.com and send me the question in your email, you can usually send a message. I should be able to answer it tonight as long as it shows up in time. What was I about to say? I want to answer Edie's question, though. First off. Yeah, man, I remember watching the Olympics in my shitty little one-bedroom apartment in Regina with Baptized in Blood. I think, was Katie there? Was my first, I've had multiple girlfriends in my life with the same name. I'm a real weird guy that way. My first girlfriend named Katie. And we partied really hard. And I remember making like a wizard staffs out of beer cans. We were taping our beer cans together to see who had the tallest, right? What a spectacular day. That was a bonding moment for the boys. That's for sure. And you know what? I've talked about this on a few streams before, but I'll say it again. I hope to God we can get some concerts going again here sooner than later. because there's nowhere else that I would rather play than London, Ontario with Mr. Brandon Eady. He has always treated me in every single project I've been in with incredible hospitality, respect, generosity. He put up with lots of my shit when I was younger, and I'll love him forever for that. So shout out to Mr. Brandon Eady and London. You guys are really lucky to have an awesome guy like him being the anchor to your pretty amazing local scene you guys got there. So hell yeah. And I'm going to skip back a little bit because I saw one from Rick. What was the hardest part about filming the documentary, and did you talk about it? Did you talk with any other band members before the interview? Okay, the hardest part about the documentary was we had... Oh, man. Okay, full disclosure, I had a lot of trouble because I was actually in the process of trying to propose to my then girlfriend. So I was extremely stressed out with like multiple things in my life. I was also not treating myself very good at that time. So there was multiple blow-ups that week. And I'll take the blame for most, if not all of them. So that was the hardest part, was having to decide how real to make this documentary. And I know there were times where we were kind of just like, yo, I don't want it made. But they were really amazing friends of ours. They were passionate about it. So we all tried to stay as on board as we could with them. But yeah, that was the hardest part. It was hard for us just doing those shows. And there's so much, our friend Brock had passed away by the time we were doing a lot of our interviews, or some of our interviews. And it was really emotional. As you can see tonight, it's really emotional. Let's see. We had one from Andrea. Where do I want my music to go in the future? I'm not 100% sure where I want it to go in the future. But what I do know is I'm not going to stop. That was a big worry of mine that I was concerned. I just didn't know what to do anymore with music. So this has definitely reinvigorated me to want to push it in a different direction. But what I will say is the future, I hope that it holds live shows. That's what I hope it shows. Because I have 2 projects that are sitting on the shelf right now that really aren't feasible options to do until there's live shows. And they're huge projects. So yeah, this past summer should have been one of the craziest summers of my life. But it wasn't able to do that because of COVID and not being able to tour. So that's cool. We'll get it in the future. So that's what I hope for the future is me staying consistent with Not Low Music and my record label that I do, and just putting out music, putting out all the stuff that I write and just don't have a home for in one of these bigger projects that I'm working on. So that's going to continue on. This live stream is going to continue on. I want to start getting guests on this live stream. I want to start doing full concerts where there's three bands, opener, middle act, and then the headliner type deal. Those are my plans. Let's see. China, the city that rhymes with fun. My favorite venue to play in Hamilton was probably the Casbah. Die Hard, Christmas movie, yes, one of my favorite. Must see Christmas movie. Okay, I got Megan's question here. Oh, it wasn't even a question, it's just big love. Shout out to me and Daniel. I think that's from Electric Kitty. Thank you, Meg. You're awesome. What was I about to say? Okay, Regina, the city where rhymes with fun. I think I already said that once. Do you remember handing the mic to me to scream along with you the very last time you came to Hamilton with your solo stuff? Okay, flat. This is going to be a blanket statement. No, I don't remember giving the mic to any of you because when I'm on stage, I'm in it's an out-of-body experience. When I watch videos of it afterwards, it's like I wasn't even there. And I watch videos of it every time afterwards, and it's like it's happening for the first time. So yeah, no disrespect to you, Rick, because I wish I remember that. You've been such an awesome member of this chat. But no, man, I don't really have any like. I have memories of like bad situations happening, fights and stupid stuff like that. But when we were in the moment and we were screaming and we were singing together, it was out of body. It was a Zen experience. It was amazing. So no, it means we had an amazing show, Rick. Ryan asked, did I put on my robe and wizard hat when we were drinking our beers at the Olympic celebration of Canada winning the gold medal for hockey? No, we just tied our beers into wizard staffs. Kind of lame. I saved you both times from hitting your head on the stage, and then I gave you the hug. Oh, man, I'm all about the hugs. I got you, Rick. And I'll always try and save anyone who's at a concert from hitting their head anywhere. I don't like violence or anyone to get hurt. I've hit my head so many times in my life. Nobody else needs to. Okay, let's see. Trying to catch up a little bit here. Do you think you'll ever produce somebody under your label? Yeah, I've actually been thinking about that lately. And there's been 2 artists in Weyburn that it's really weird, but they're young artists in Weyburn that I've been writing or helping with some music stuff, and we'll see what they want to do in the future. They're really, really amazing kids. I'd love to help them any way they could. But yeah, if anybody has amazing music that they'd like to get onto the Not Low Music label, send it to my email there, notlowmusic@gmail.com. It's got to be amazing though. The first act to join me will have to be something that I'm really passionate about. So, let's see. A fuzzy memory of the shows, but I remember just losing it at shows. Were you giving us a place behind the set? See, I remember stuff like that. Right? That was in like Sudbury, Andrea, when somebody was pregnant at the show, and I was like, yo, you need to get back here behind the speakers, behind the amps, so you're safe. Those kind of moments, I remember those. Am I remembering that correctly? Let's see, opposite of these silhouettes with the mosh sweatshirts throwing themselves in the air. Oh my God, Newmarket. Those shows were wild. Probably Newmarket, Hamilton, and Newmarket, Hamilton, and Oshawa were really, 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 really crazy. Like, scary crazy sometimes. Okay, let's see. Hell yeah, thanks, Rick. Yep, that was in Sudbury, so I did remember that. Oh goodness, Coburg. These silhouettes. That's like the only thing I think of when I think of Coburg. It's like Stu. Stu's red ass hair. Just being all Stu. Love you, Stu, Mr. Stuart Aiken. He's got such a redhead name, Stuart Aiken. All right, Clay. Boo! Roasted! Maybe that's what we'll do for the rest of the night. I'll just roast myself and everyone I toured with ever. Who was the singer? Yeah, red hair was Stewie. Stewie boy. Let's see. I gotta catch back up here again. Mike, you sing as a heavy lead singer but love musicals. Talk to me about your musical interests growing up. Growing up, I grew up in a musical household. Both of my parents, my mom played piano and guitar. And I credit my interest in music to that. And my dad and mom both have really good pitch. They're good singers. They don't really do it, but they both have good pitch. And when I grew up, we would always sing and dance together on like Sundays. We'd all sit in the living rooms and sing like John Mellencamp and the Beatles, and let's see, what was another big one in our house? I'm having blanks right now. All the old school classics. I mean, my dad gave me, what was it, like The Clash and, it was either like Bad Brains or something like that on vinyl when I told him that I was getting into punk rock. So, like, my parents were pretty tapped into music, but we were also kind of a religious family. Not a religious family, but we went to church. So a lot of my introduction to music when I was young was also singing in church, and then singing in choirs at school, and then singing. I've just always been a singer. Even when I played hockey and I was like a jock, because I was a jock for a few years too of my life, I still love singing, and I still sang in the choir. So musical theater and choir have always been a big, big thing in my life. So yeah, musical interest. It all really kicked off when I was in grade 3 and 4. I got like Nirvana, Nevermind, Dookie, Green Day, Dookie, and one of the Offspring tapes, and then it was just gone from there. It was just punk rock, and then like hardcore and all that good stuff, and a lot of hip hop too. Let's see. Yeah, Belleville was always wild. I remember like people getting stabbed outside of our show in Belleville too, though. It was a bit too wild for my liking. A little stabby for my liking. Yo, what's going on, Wet Ham Sandwich? Best frickin' Twitch name, and one of the most giving Twitch viewers we have. You remember you and your Bradford gang. Oh shit, you're from Bradford. Hell yeah. Shout out Bradford. Not Brantford, and not Brampton. It's Bradford, y'all. Yeah, we love those Newmarket. Barry shows are amazing. The Foundation, great place. That's Stu and Cody. Okay. Remember the band Sydney? Hell yeah, we toured with Sydney. That was like one of our first tours ever was with Sydney. Love Sydney myself as well. It's swell. No, I never played at the Ford plant in Brantford. No, I never played there, but I've been there. Shout out Dr. Prepper, man. Boom, 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 boom. Big ups to the masses. Oh, I just sounded like Tom Hanks' son. Put me out in the field and put me out of my misery. Uh-huh. Let's put something more interesting on the background here. Ooh. Where did my phone go? I can't even see if anyone. Oh, there it is. Let's see. So if you missed it, I'm answering questions right now. We're doing a Q&A. What was I going to say? If you got a question that you are a burning question you need me to answer, shoot me a tip to streamlabs.com/notlowmusic1 and put the question in your message. It will pop up on the screen and it will read it out loud for all of us to have a nice little laugh at. And I'll answer it for you. And then I'll try and answer all the messages from the chat, too. All right, sorry. Where am I here? Let's go with some more questions. I watched Across the Universe. Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. Dr. Pepper. Dream band to partner with. What do you mean partner with? If you mean like dream band to join or like do a collaboration with. That's a really hard thing to answer. I think like dream band to be in, this is so lame, but I'll admit it. Like okay, yeah, I'll say this. I've always been like huge on oh god, I don't even want to admit it. If I'm gonna be lame, like what are my options here? Am I talking about like join the band or do a collaboration? Because I don't know. If it's join the band, there's a bunch that I'd love to join. It's just weird for me to choose like if there was any big bands out there that didn't have a vocalist anymore, I would definitely send them my stuff and see what they thought of it. But like I always thought if like a band like Under Oath lost a vocalist and they wanted somebody to audition, I would audition for Under Oath in a second. Or a band like Microwave. You guys listen to a band called Microwave from Atlanta? I would audition for that band in a second. Or say like any of my friends' bands, they needed me to help them. I'd love to sing with like Comeback Kid if Andrew had to take a tour off, or you know, like okay, so that's a good way to go to. Like I would love to feature on a Comeback Kid song, or you know, a Protest the Hero song, or Architect song. I haven't done collaborations with like any of my old friends, and that's really what. If I could collaborate with anybody, it would be with my homies, and I hate that hasn't happened yet. So it's something I'm working on. Sorry guys, trying to catch up here a little bit. Over, make it full screen. There we go. We'll just watch some Harm's Way in the back while we do this. Let's see. Do I have ticks for the Architect stream? Where is... Okay, I'm catching up here. No, I don't. I didn't know they were doing a stream. I'll have to look into that. What was your favorite costume from a Halloween show? Me dressed up as what's his face, Michael Graves from Misfits, or Josh dressed up as a cow. Because Josh has more experience with being a dairy farmer than I do. That's why. Let's see. Do I like grilled cheese? Yes, I do. I had grilled cheese at 3:30 in the morning last night on my night shift because I was hungry as hell and I didn't know what else to eat, so I made grilled cheese for myself at 3 in the morning. Let's see. First THSD show, London, Ontario. Who knows the answer? Let's see. Does anybody know? Imagine Dragons. Are you kidding, Ryan? Get out of here. Nobody knows. Nobody knows where the first... So nobody answered it. You guys are such a... Yeah! Electric Kitty nailed it! Electric Kitty knows what's good. Of course Meg knows what's up. Okay, let's see. I know what's that. I'm just catching up, guys. If shows do come back, do you think the industry will be oversaturated with multiple genres, causing a rift in time, bringing back genres that were once lost? I think if shows come back, it's going to be a different world. and it's gonna be a learning curve. And the shows that we're watching like this right now, I don't know if they'll ever exist again. I'm worried, man. I don't know. I hope so. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer on that. I hope so. I hope that the live music industry comes back stronger than ever, and we're just, I guess, like all wearing masks in the pit. That'd be pretty sick, actually. Just take your temperature before you hit the pit, boys and girls. Let's see who's got. Yeah, I gotta look into. Everybody get tickets for the Architect stream. I gotta look into it, I guess. Let's see. Give me a cover of "They're So Inviting," please. Yeah, I could do that for you, maybe. Okay, I'm catching back up. We're doing good. This is fun, guys. Maybe we'll turn the Harm's Way on quietly in the background instead of my little music. Let's do that. Yeah, like, is that too loud? Maybe still a little loud. Yeah. Let's keep talking, guys. I can't believe how many of you stayed around for the Q&A. That's freaking awesome. Or else a lot of you just fell asleep and left your computers on, which I'm totally okay with. Let me sleep you. Let me speak you to sleep. Let me keep you asleep with my speak. What do I want for Christmas? Oh, okay. You want me to be completely honest? I want there to be a vaccine, and I want all the restrictions to be lifted for COVID in all the long-term care homes, because none of my residents are going to get to see any of their families over Christmas, and I'm not going to get to see my daughter over Christmas. So that's what I want for Christmas. But I know that's not going to happen. Like, I'm 99% sure that's not going to happen. So what do I want for Christmas? I want everybody in my life to be happy. And I want to watch my daughter open the presents that I got her. That'd be a great gift this year. And I want all of you guys joining me on my streams. There's going to be one like a few days before Christmas. We're going to sing Christmas songs. Yeah, I'm not about material shit though. I don't like that so much. So there's nothing like that I want. Like no gifts that I really want this year. I got everything I need. Let's see, I skipped ahead again. Whoopsies. Man, I can't get into that Harm's Way at all. I'm in it for the memes. Turnstile is tight though. Ah! I was into Harm's Way way before the memes. Always been into Harm's Way. But that's my style of like hardcore. I want to punch people in the face and like, I don't know. If they scream like this, then I probably like it. Turnstile is tight. That was like 20 years ago. I remember. Oh, sorry, Andrea. I don't have to work tomorrow. I'm just catching up. Let's put on some Turnstile then. That stream, I just checked it out. Boy, it is looking nice tonight. It's really, really coming together. I have so much fun streaming with you guys. I'd love to be a full-time streamer. That'd be so much fun. You know? Just work casually in healthcare. keep my union position. Or keep my seniority, I mean. What should we put on? I could do some Turnstile. That'd be fun. Ooh, let's do Code Orange. I was doing sort by... There we go. Ooh, Turnstile right there. Let's go. More questions? You ever played Nosy Little Pervert on a stream? Have I never played that on a stream? I don't think I really have that song. Trying to think. No, I've never done it. I would. I'd have to like re-record it probably though. So, I don't know. We'll see. Will I end the stream singing Time Machine? Sure. I could. If somebody sends that in as a proper donate to request a song type, doesn't have to be by PayPal, either PayPal or EMT. And you put the song you want me to sing, I'll sing you a song or two to end the night. But we're going to make a time cap on that. So let's see. Wow, we have been streaming for a while, you guys. Holy molies. We've been going for 3 hours, you guys. This is nuts. This is the longest stream I've ever done. So, I'll give you guys, let's see, we're at a minute in this video. Yeah, definitely at the end of this video, if there's no, what do I call it? If there's no donate to requests in the next 20 minutes, then I'm just going to end it off by telling you guys how beautiful you are and how great you guys are and how much you mean to me. But I probably won't sing for you. I like to value my voice, okay? Streamer with the wiener. Okay, hell yeah. I'm down. It's not too much. It's good. It's good. It's perfect. It's a right on brand. Mike. He had better. Where is it? Where? Anderson, will you ever play? Is that what you were? Is that what you're asking? Do you ever have dudes like this just giving the 04 hardcore dance on stage? Not really on stage. I mean, we used to do lots of floor shows, so yeah, there's lots of dancing right alongside me. I used to two-step while we were playing. Oh, shit, man. Sorry you gotta work. And I'm keeping lots of people up late tonight. Whoopsies. Diddly do. Bray, I've got a thrice cover that I do just because I found a really good instrumental. I usually do Hurricane, and I just love, that's my favorite song by them, so. But if you tune in tomorrow night, or on Saturday night, I might do it for you. Yeah, hell yeah, I used to jump in the crowd on the floor. Hell yeah, I used to throw down. I still would. I don't care. Bro, I love moshing. I'd be right in the middle of it. I don't know if I'd still could. I would hate to get KO'd now. I'd be so sad. I got knocked out. Yeah. I guess we could do the thrice cover tonight. You guys did unlock it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Hell Yeah Thrice is so good. Ryan remembers seeing Rose's dad say fuck it at the Irish Hall and just set up mid-floor with 2 floodlights. Hell yeah, we did that too a few times. You'll get to this point, Rick, where like you'll embrace your oldness and you'll feel cool that you're the oldest one there moshing, or like you're the oldest person in the room that knows this song or that. Might take you till you're like 35, but hey, I hit it. Now I get stoked when people are like, oh, you know that? You're old. Like, yeah. Yeah. So, I'm cool, old. But I'm not cool at all. So, really cool. Check my EMT. Oh, shit. Okay. Throw down if you want. I can play Time Machine to end the night. Hell yeah. I don't know if I can throw down for you. I don't have room in here to throw down. I'd have to set up my camera in the living room for you. I don't really feel like doing that tonight. I'll do a mosh cam on Saturday night, though. Set one up in the living room. We'll throw down a bit. Let's see. Pantera song I did last was Walk. What was it like playing with Protest a Hero? It was amazing. There's super like inspiring to watch live because they were so good at their instruments and so like relaxed and carefree on tour that it was really like inspiring for me. I was like, okay, I need to relax and I need to have some more fun up there. Yeah, they're great, man. Am I calling who out? I'm not calling anyone out. Oh, maybe Bray's calling you out. Calling us all out, eh? Hell yeah, I'll rip out the Donkey Kong fist. Throw some spinning, like back fist. That's a good one of mine. Yo, time your Saturday show that you open up for Architect. What time is their show on Saturday, Daniel? I go on at 8, Saskatchewan time. Try not to change the time too much. It works better if I do it at the same time every time. Oh yeah, Lawrence, I got your request. I will sing you Time Machine. I don't know if I said that out loud. I'll sing you Time Machine before we go home. Are you okay if I sing it to you guys sitting down with a guitar in my lap, maybe? I just don't really want to set up my other camera. It's not set up right now. Donkey kicks all day. All right, you guys watch this breakdown for a second. I'll be right back.
I love hardcore music. I love my best friends that I'm on stage with today. And I love you guys for showing us support all the time. Thank you very much for being so cool to us. We're Turnstile. I'm not very good with my words. But hardcore music kind of gives me a voice, you know what I mean? Kind of lets me say my things. Angel Dust. Diddy, let's go! Whatever you want!
Yay! Yay! Ow, 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 ow. Down, 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 down. Let's go! I'm back! Okay, I'm catching up. What? Okay, so he goes on at 8 for the homies. Yeah, always. Fuck yeah. Okay, shit. Okay, so okay. Hell yeah. So I'll be opening up. It's like noon on Saturday, dude. Oh. Yeah, you should never have got me to say those words out loud. You're right, Ryan. Trouble. King Kong. Ooh. I've never played these songs on guitar. Hey!
For the straight edge kids!
Let's go down to the straight edge kids, booger up! Okay. You guys feel like singing a song or two? What do you think? What do you guys think? Ooh, baby, I love your way. Maybe I'll do I Lost Us and Time Machine tonight. Maybe we will. 'Cause I kind of feel like it. Ooh. Yo, thank you to everybody who stuck around for nearly 3.5 hours. Sing me a song, lad, says Ryan. And that I will. I'll sing you a song, me laddie. This song is off of me Imaginary Friends EP. It's called I Lost Us. Ooh, baby. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I know that you wish I could face it. If I could, then I would, but I can't. I know that you hate it when I'm wasted. Spend time in the basement. I'm digging a hole in the pavement. If I could just bury this all in the ground, I won't have to face it when I'm wasted. Screwing on myself, I know I fucked up. Hey, take myself more than I seem to love ya. Ruining all lives, I know I fucked up. Now I lost us. I lost us. I lost us. It's been 28 days since anyone's seen my face, and I'm still waiting for someone to find me. Scrutinize myself, I know I fucked up. Hate myself more than I seem to love ya. I'm ruining our lives, I know I fucked up. Now I lost us. I lost us. Ruining our lives, I know I fucked up. I can't, well, I'm ruining our lives, I know I fucked up. Now I lost us. I lost us. Oh, I lost us. Yeah. Oh, I lost us. Hell yeah. Well, thank you guys. We'll do one last song for you. The only way I'll do another song is if somebody sends in a notification tip. So you got to use the streamlabs.com/notlowmusic1. If somebody sends in a request while I'm playing this one, I will be forced to play you a third song. That's just how things work around here. So you have one song to show me how many more songs you want me to play you. Oh, goodness. Why am I doing this? I've streamed for 3.5 hours already. This is nuts. This is nuts. This song right here, it goes out to Lawrence. Because Lawrence is an OG. Lawrence has been joining us many, many nights of the stream. And Lawrence has requested that I sing Time Machine off of my... Whoops. Off my Imaginary Friends EP. I always forget how to play this one on guitar. There it is. Here we go. Make that baby make that notification ring in the middle of my screen if you want to hear more. Streamlabs.com/notlowmusic1. That's the link, Ryan. Uh-oh. What just happened? Uh-oh. Perfect timing. There we go. We're good. Here we go! I just wanna be alive. I just need more time, 'cause I'm worth it. I'm not perfect like you. I just wanna clear my mind, but I've been getting way too high. I feel worthless. I'm not perfect like you. Take a moment, take a breath. I'm losing my best friend. I blame it on addiction and depression in my head.
THSD love, my God.
I'm better alive than dead. Stuck on step 9, 'cause I get these to make enough for me. I notice you've been falling out of love with me. Such a tragedy. I just wanna be alive. I just need more time, 'cause I'm worth it. I'm not perfect. Oh shit, here we go. I just wanna clear my mind, but I've been getting way too high. I feel worthless. I'm not perfect like you. I wish I could change your mind. Wishing we could go back in time. Wishing we were alright. Wish I wasn't always. I notice you've been falling out of love with me. It's such a tragedy. I just wanna be alive. I just needed more time, 'cause I'm worth it. I'm not perfect like you. I just wanna clear my mind, but I've been getting way too high. I feel worthless. I'm not perfect like you. I don't wanna clear my mind, but I've been getting way too high. I'm worthless. I'm not perfect like you. Hey. So we're doing one more. Thanks to my boy Ryan. Oh my God. Let's see if I can do a nice little DJ move here. DJ. This next one goes out to Ryan, obviously, and all the other homies that have stuck around all the way to the end tonight. Thank you to each and every one of you. Come back on Saturday. Come back on Saturday at 8 p.m. What do you guys want me to do? You guys can decide right now. We can either do sad. I'll sing you sad. Oh, shit. What just happened? Sorry. That had so much epicness going on. I want that to come back. I can either play you guys sad, or I can play you guys a Holly Springs song. You decide, okay? We're gonna let this build again. Let me know in the chat, what should I do? Should I do Springs, Or should I do sad? Hey, 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 hey.
Home Alone with Mike Froh.
Let's go.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Okay, David Bowie, Bad Juju, sad. Springs, sad, or Dare. Okay, right now we're tied. Daniel Bray, Shut Your Mouth. Okay. Yeah. I'm with you guys. I'm gonna put down the old guitar for this one. Are you guys ready for some Springs to end the night? You guys, metal is starting to take over Twitch. So I'm gonna do you some metal from my metal band that everybody says existed.
Play with us.
It's a song from the Holly Springs disaster. And it goes out to all of y'all. Especially my Twitch fam. Especially Daniel Bray. Especially Matt Hebert. Especially Ryan Kidd. Shout out to each and every one of you. This song right here is called David Bowie.
Whoops! On the floor! Looking back at home! Without picking who wants to now mess that fine young girl is telling a man in the mirror exactly what the fuck I did with my keys last night. Whoa! What the fuck up? I can't feel my love! So I'm filling you up! With my sickness love, I'm feeling you up.
I'm actually better at screaming when I sit down, because that's how I record sitting down. I'm a psycho. Let's go.
With my sickness love, let's fucking go. I wanna see you all destroy your living rooms at 2 in the morning or whatever fucking time it is. Like a lazy fuck, can't get off your back. You gotta get roto to keep me coming back.
Let's go. So now that's that fine young debutante.
When I saw exactly what the fuck I did with my keys. Oh, last night. Let's go!
Wow!
Sing it in the chat! What am I filling you up with? So I'm filling you up with what? Motion sickness, love. I'm filling you up one more time. Let's go! Oh! Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Let's go! Oh! I should have thought you out. Big fuck right took off your coat. So I'll just fill your throat.
All right. Shout out to Inbred Zombie for the follow to end the night. I don't think we could pick a better way to end it. I'll see you guys Saturday night. I love you all. What a fun time this was. Make sure to join me every Wednesday and Saturday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time